So observing the army on the battlefield of Kuruksetra. And shlok number 14 goes like this. Tata shrivete haya yukte mahita san sayadne stito madhava pandava cha eva divya shankho padhyam tu. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. On the other side, both Lord Krishna and Arjuna, stationed on a great chariot drawn by white horses, sound their transcendent functions. So we are seeing that Arjuna and Krishna, they are discussing on the battlefield. So one side there is Kaurava and the other side there is Pandavas. So this other side, both Lord Krishna and Arjuna, they are stationed on a great chariot drawn by white horses, sounded their transcendental conscience. So if you see the contrast here, on one side, Kaurava also blew their conch shells, but here this transcendental word is not used. But when Krishna and Arjuna is blowing their conch shells, Krishna and Pandavas, when they are blowing their conch shells, it is referring as transcendental. Whereas when Kauravas are blowing their conch shells, it is not mentioned as transcendental. So it is used here because Supreme Lord is transcendental, and so he is conscious, and so is his devotees conscious. So since Supreme is conscious, Supreme Lord is transcendental, then obviously whatever act done by their devotees, those are also going to be transcendental. So Lord is all auspicious. He blesses everyone, and his devotees are also like that. So if you take an example, when you have a iron rod, and that iron rod you put it in fire. So after being in the fire for a very long time, what happens? That rod also start acting like a fire. So Lord devotee also acquires the qualities like Lord by his mercy. That is why this word Divya Shankho is very important. It is mentioned here as Divya Shankho. And in the next verse, we will see the name of all the conch shells. So 6 conch shells are named in the next verses. In the next verse, Krishna's, Arjuna's, then Bhim's conch shells names are mentioned. And after that, King Yudhishthira, Nakula, and Sahadev conch shells are also named. So these are transcendental. Now talking about the chariot, that is also not ordinary chariot. So who has given this chariot? Can anybody want to tell who has given this chariot?
Agni. Lord Agni.
Yes. So fire god, Lord Agni has given this chariot. So this chariot is also not ordinary chariot. And Sanjaya is telling Dhritarashtra that don't be excited or don't be very happy. Hai. So Bhishma Deva blew his conch shell, and then everyone blew their conch shells and trumpets. But there is nothing to be very happy. Why Sanjaya is telling Dhritarashtra? Because Dhritarashtra is very happy. He is thinking all the great warriors are in my son's side. And so victory is very obvious. So Sanjaya is saying he don't very happy because who is standing in the opposite side? It is Krishna and Madhava. Krishna and Krishna Madhava is standing the opposite side. So don't be very happy. So for some Dhritarashtra is little happy, but again he become. And you see both his father and son, they were always very sad. Why? Because they are always in the wrong side, which is nothing but opposite of Krishna. They should have been in Krishna's party, but they joined the opposite hands. That is why all the problems happens. So wherever there is Krishna, there is victory. Yatra Yogeshwara Krishno, Yatra Partho Dhanurtara. Where there is Krishna, the master of all tricks, and Arjuna, the great archer, their victory is certain. So this word Madhava is another meaning is husband of goddess of fortune, who is nothing than Lord Lakshmi. So who is Krishna actually? And who is Narayana? He is actually husband of Lakshmi. So wherever there is Krishna, that place Lakshmi does not live. And her other name is Chanchala, means she does not stay at one place for long time. And you see in material world, no person is always rich. He might be born in a very rich family and remain like that for maybe 100 years. But what about next life? All the money is gone. So Lakshmi does not stay any place for very long time. But there is only one place where she does not go anywhere else. So where does she reside? She resides at the lotus feet of Supreme Lord. She serves him. Lord has given her place in his chest. So Lakshmi is permanently there where Krishna is present. So this means that Krishna is sitting on his chariot. So Lakshmi will be automatically come. This indicates that there will be victory. Then only Lakshmi will come. How will Lakshmi come if they lose? That is the question we have to understand. On the loser side, obviously Lakshmi won't be there. Similarly, we are running after money in life. We are always saying money, money, money. Everybody is after Lakshmi. They pray her to get her blessing. Everyone is expecting that if she, Lakshmi, glance her, their empty pockets and banks will be filled with lot of money. But do you know what the intelligent person will do? He will never go after Lakshmi. That is money. He will always go after Krishna. And devotees brings Krishna, pulling him in his heart. Because he knows once Krishna has come, Lakshmi is there automatically. So this is what is intelligent person work. So he does not approach Lakshmi directly. There is no use. If you see, does the wife go anywhere without husband? Nowadays it is different thing, but generally in our Vedic culture, wife will never go alone. She always accompanies the husband. So that is what happens if we worship Krishna with money, both will come, obviously. So devotion is not for money, but for bhakti, getting Krishna. But if you still want opposites, which generally devotee will not desire, then also it will come automatically. You don't have to endeavor too much effort. That is why we should always render devotion service to Krishna. Then there will be always victory. That is very certain. So now we'll see the next shloka, that is shloka number 15. So it says, Panchajanyam Rishikesha Devadattam Dhanam Jaya Pondram Dhammyo Mahashankham Bhima Karma Vakra Udara. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Lord Krishna blew his conch shell called Panchajanya. Arjuna blew his, the Dev, Datta, and Bhima, the voracious eater and the performer of Herculean tasks, blew his terrific conch shell called Pondrea. So we see that name of conch shell blown by Bhishma, Bhishma and other Kauravas mentioned. And in previous verses, we saw that Krishna and Pandavas conches were described as Divya Shankha. Means the conches are transcendental. And each of their conches have names. So what will be the effect of their sound? That we'll see in following verses in great detail. But Bhishma and Kaurava's conscious sound impact is not at all mentioned. So here three personalities are discussed. One is Lord, Supreme Lord called Rishikesha. His conch is called as Panchajanya. And Arjuna's conch is called as Devadatta. Similarly, Bhim conch is Pondrea. So Lord, let's talk about Lord first. He is also known as Rishikesha. Why he is known as Rishikesh? Rishikesh means senses. All our five senses like eye, ears, nose. So Rishikesha means master of senses. Lord Rishikesha. So who is the master of senses? It is none other than Krishna. So we have to engage all our senses onto Krishna service. We engage Krishna in Krishna. We engage the senses in Krishna service, and that is called as bhakti or devotional service. So bhakti is actually so simple. So whatever skills, talent, or senses you have, engage them in Lord service. That is so simple. So because Arjuna has given his life control in Krishna's hand, as Krishna is become Parthasarthi. Since Krishna is the master of all senses, so he can guide correctly. Similarly, we have to surrender. So as Arjuna surrender, he would also take guidance from Lord and his representative, that is Rishikesh. Now, if you see, Arjuna's name is also Dhananjaya. Why his name Dhananjaya? You see, when King Yudhishthira had to perform Rajasuya sacrifice, that requires lot of wealth, lot of money, lot of wealth is required for doing that Rajasuya sacrifice. For this sacrifice, you should be conquer the complete world wealth. That much amount of wealth is required. So what Arjuna did? He gone to north direction and brought lot of wealth, so that this yajna can be fulfilled. Hence, he is called as Dhananjaya. And if you see Bhima, he is called as Vikrodhara. Why? Because he used to eat a lot, ferocious eater. But he would not sleep after eating. He is not like Kumbhakarna, who will just eat and sleep. So whatever he would eat, because of great fire in his stomach, it will get digested and again he will feel hungry and again he will eat. But he would work like Herculean task. He will work like mad. And we can see from this example, when Lakshagraha was set on fire, Pandavas had already constructed an underground tunnel to escape. So all of them escaped. As they were running fastly, they got very tired also. So what happened? Bhima lifted all the four brothers and Mother Kunti on his vast body and he ran. So Bhima's strength was that. Not that he was just eating and sleeping. After eating, the energy produced was used in service. Hence, these words are used here for Bhima. So we see that all our energy, all our senses, we have to actually use this energy for Lord service. Just like Arjuna and Bhim both use their skills in Krishna service. And that is called as bhakti. So here I conclude this verse 14 and 15. If there is any question or any addition, please. So Hare Krishna, thank you for your association.
Hare Krishna.